thanks very much for joining us for The Last, live at the Dig. So I'm Chris Crowley, Public Engagement with Research Officer here at the University of Aberdeen. So today, you join us in the environment of the Divinity Library, which is a fantastic library and normally very quiet. And it's exactly what you think a divinity library in an ancient university should look like, from the brass lamps to the ornate carved wood on the banisters and the fantastic leaded glass behind us. But if you join me, we'll head out to the dig site and we'll try and summarise what we've done this week at the King's Dig. Now, we have welcomed hundreds of people onto campus this week, and as you can hear, we've actually welcomed some people. Sorry, we're filming just now, and public access on here.
Yeah, I'm with live.
Yeah, sorry, but we're filming live just now. How long is it? We're filming. Okay, so sorry, as you can see, we've welcomed hundreds of people onto campus this week. Now, this is just one of the many hidden gems that are on campus, and we really welcome you to come onto campus and find these hidden gems. So if you come with me now, we'll go out and explore what we found at the dig site itself. Now, if you do come and you can't get into certain buildings, we do have an app that allows you to take a tour of college. The app's available free it's called Discover Old Aberdeen. It's available free on both Android and on the iPhone, and for the iPhone as well. That's okay, thank you, after you. So, this archaeological excavation has really been aimed at finding the grammar school for King's College. And have we got it? Well, we're fairly certain to think we've got it. We saw the threshold earlier today, but just this afternoon we've uncovered some more features that we're just not entirely sure about. Perhaps there's an earlier wall here. This is always the nature of it. But as you join us here at the dig, we're actually finishing off the excavation itself now. It finishes at 4 o'clock. And you can see they've started to backfill the features. All of this will be backfilled. The turfs, which have been carefully stacked over here, will be reinstated. Obviously everything will be watered. We'll work with the groundskeepers and the gardeners here at the university. And within a few weeks, you'll never know that we were here. However, the analysis of what we've got will continue on for quite some time. Finds will be sent away for analysis, and we've taken careful drawings and surveys of all the site, and we'll be able to start piecing these together and looking at what we've got. So if you join us over here, you can see the threshold. Here you can actually see some of the surveying and drawing work that's going on. And the drawing work and the surveys are absolutely crucial parts of our understanding of the site. They really give us a better insight into what's going on. Sometimes when you draw these things, you just start to get a better sense of what's there. Sometimes they don't necessarily make sense when you're looking at them, but once you've drawn them, you've got a better idea of what's going on. And down at the bottom of these trenches, we're getting earlier wall layers. And my colleague, Alison Cameron, is just coming over just now, and she'll be able to tell us a little bit better about what we're actually finding.
Okay, thank you. Yes, so it's obviously got quite exciting today, where we've started to dig a bit deeper, and we think we've found now the north-south wall of the grammar school, or at least certainly a big structure. That if we can find other buildings that might have been here, then we can certainly look at that. But also is in the corner in here. So I mean, I don't know if you want to have a look in that trench there behind Hannah. Hannah, would you like to just move back slightly?
Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, so we have the corner coming down just here. You can see it here, and it continues all the way down. You've got a nice sort of like almost right angle sort of like thing going like this way. So we probably have a wall either joining. We've got like a nice floor level coming through as well.
And so we also have mortar floors in some of the trenches now, what we think is the inside of the building, in 4 different areas of the site. but also intriguingly another wall which runs parallel to the High Street and in between the High Street and the what we think of the wall of the grammar school, and it's sort of underneath, and we've only seen it in 2 trenches, and it's very wide wall, so potentially for a large structure, but it's not very well preserved, and so we would need to see more of it before we could say, but it's certainly in the 2 places we've looked at it looks like it's a wall, but we need to do more work on that.
I was mentioned earlier on about hidden gems at the university. Well, this is another one of them. So we're talking about a building that's potentially before the university?
Possibly, yes. I mean, I think because we're not sure, there appears to be 2 phases in this north-south wall, but we haven't absolutely proved that yet. But so it's possible that it relates to one of those phases, but we need to do a bit more digging to find out.
Well, there we have it. The final word, we'll need to do a bit more digging. And yeah, that's absolutely true. When you open these trenches up, you don't know what you're going to find until you go in there, and then sometimes you can throw up more questions than you started with. It's not the worst position to be in. We'll certainly be able to look at what we've got and see what we're going to do for next year. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us all this week live at the Dig. I'd like to finish off by thanking our sponsors, the Heritage Lottery Fund, who have made all of this happen, and of course it's all part of the Scottish Government's Year of History, Heritage and Archaeology. So do search online for other events in your area related to the Year of History, Heritage and Archaeology. But thanks very much for joining us. Goodbye.